Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and I am at the head of the Creator Club that we call Donors United. Our featured match today is against Annan. We're at the halfway mark of the season, and we're still in a dogfight. Top of the table, 9-3-6. Bit of a step backwards, and you'll notice our form took a massive dip here. We'll get to that in just a moment as to why that was. First things first, let's get this out of the way. I am still the coach of the Scottish U19s. Wouldn't you believe it? 3 wins in our U19 Championship qualifier. So we have headed to the second round. That will be in 2017. We've drawn England, Spain, and Estonia. Oof. That second place spot is not going to be easy to come by. We will do the best we can, of course. It's actually horrible. These squads that were built, I say horrible because the auto squad build was a horrible, absolutely horrible auto squad builder by the AI manager. Compounded by the fact that the squad that I have built, I can see all their stats here, which is great. I get an idea of who I want to keep, who I want to move, who's just getting a look. By the way, DrakeRiot is now, because of his half Scottish ancestry from being a new gen, he's eligible, and he's got his first U19 cap. So Finland, if you're watching this, hurry it up. If I go to the national pool screen, I can't see the stats for my entire pool, which is very, very frustrating as I try to find better than these silver star options that I currently have. I don't know why this is. I have an assistant manager. He is bringing me national reports. I don't know why it decides not to show them here. It's very frustrating. So hopefully, when the patch comes out soon, I hope, for the winter transfer patch, we can get that looked at, or at the very least, I can just resign and focus on running Donors United. So let's get to it. Since we have still a whack ton of money from the NG sale, gone to the board, and I have agreed to get the training facilities improved. Should be completed in the fall of this coming year, which is good. Along with the relayed field, we're going to look really good if we can get up to League 1, which I hope we will. Also got an increase in the number of coaches currently on staff, so that helps alleviate some of the stress on the coaching staff. Very happy that our development will continue as planned. It's also very good because, as you saw, DrakeRiot, they're getting a cap for the U19s for Scotland. He's also picking up a lot of interest from people like Brighton, Sheffield Wednesday, Nottingham Forest, Brentford. Forest was actually the first one to come in and start sniffing at him. Their boss has been seen in the stands a couple times, so we know Drake is a hot commodity. I may actually move him. I have permission from the actual DrakeRiot to move his avatar if a decent offer comes in. I'll try and get the loan back deal like we got for NG. But if I can move him on, get some cash, and free up that middle of the field spot, that'd be great. Or I can keep him and develop him, because Drake is just flying here. 2.5, still got room to grow. So at least one of the Finn bros is doing great. The other Finn bro, Vili Bonin, well, he's got a ways to go. Little bit of a ways to go. I do want to try getting him more minutes, though, especially if we end up moving Isaac Osborne. Osborne is one of those people that I feel like I need to move during this transfer window. 1, he's got some value still. 2, he's a decent player. 3, he's been a cranky pants about it. He's already asked for more playing time, and he's competing with Lewis Toshny. He's competing with, where is he? Where's my left and right sider? With Sean Rutherford, and he's competing with Snorlax, he's competing with Stinsmaster, and he's competing with Jamal Wood. That's too many competitions for spots that I could be filling with people who need to develop. Stinsmaster's one of them. Jamal Wood, as much as we all hate him, he does need playing time, and I do want to get him above at least 1.5. If we can hit that 3-star for Jamal Wood, I'd be very, very happy. But we got to actually get there first. First thing is first. So to do that, I think Osborne is one of the guys I got to move in this transfer window coming up. Gregor Buchanan and Christian Davidson. As you can see, neither have really lived up to the building as part of my 4 pillars philosophy, and I am very much leaning towards just shipping them outright in this transfer window, getting rid of them both, and recalling Mark Daly from his loan at Reading. He's getting a lot of time with their youth setup, and doing half decently, it must be said. Though his actual time in the Championship and Capital One Cups have not been anything to write home about, he is performing quite nicely in the U21 and U18 ranks, so good for him. I would still like to bring him back there. If he can do 6-7-5 in that youth setup, there's no reason why we can't get him into our youth setup and start, or not even youth setup, get him on the first team and start working. I mean, he's certainly got the same potential, or the same ability as Michael Travis with far better potential, so why not bring him in and find a 4th pillar to replace Buchanan and Davidson. So those are my options in the offseason. Try and get rid of those 2 defenders, get rid of Osborne, see if we can bring in another defender and a new striker. I say new striker, even though Riley has been fantastic linking up with Ashley Gratton, a great pickup for us. McNeil chipping in where he needs to. Patton, he's doing Patton things. Gratton, I'm worried I might not be able to hold on to for much longer. Much like how NG eventually attracted so much interest I could no longer hold on to him, Ashley Gratton's the same way. Barrie, Luton, Notsko, and Port Vale already coming after him. The $7.5 million asking price is not deterring them at all. So I may need to start a succession plan for Ashley Gratton, which I do not have at all. You can see I am looking at some players here. Gratton's not the only one being wanted. John Churchman is being wanted. Louis Tosh is being wanted. And Michael O'Connor, who's a free agent. I'm hoping to bring him in as a possible Osborne replacement and as a mentor for people like Stinsmaster. Those stats, pretty darn good. A good veteran presence to have. And this is even more important, we could take him up to League One with us and he would still be a valued member of the team. That's what I like to see. He also has a history of getting teams promoted, having been on the League 2 side that went up. Rotherham United. Very, very happy indeed. Alright, so I mentioned that, we needed a succession plan for Ashley. His 14-goal Ashley Gratton, very good. He was unfortunately injured for about a month and a bit. And during that time, our form absolutely tanked. Lost to East Stirlingshire. Lost to Annan. Draw against Queen's Park really should have been a win. Did okay in the Cup. We're still alive in the Cup, which is great. Hit our minimum expectation. But losses to Montrose, Stirling, and Berwick. That Montrose in particular stings. Not good at all. And Stirling, as you saw, are above us in the table right now. Losing to them twice now this season has not helped at all in that respect. We did beat Clyde, drew Albion Rovers, beat Elgin City, beat East Stirlingshire. So we're on the right uptick, and it coincides rather nicely with Ashley Gratton's return. And I say coincide, I mean it's because Ashley is back. The sole reason we've recovered our form is because Ashley Gratton has returned to the lineup. So we need to keep him alive. We need to keep him healthy, and if we can't do that, we need a succession plan. As it stands right now, the succession plan, Mark McNulty is someone I am looking at as a potential successor to Gratton. 4.5, not too shabby at all. He's unhappy and currently on loan at Luton. He's Scottish, so he'd be a homegrown or domestic signing. We don't have to worry about any sort of weird work permit stuff. Also got potentially Tom Grant, who you saw made the U19 Scottish side. He's a great-looking prospect for Queen's Park. He's currently on loan at Queen's Park, I should say. I really want to bring him in. That would be fantastic for me. So those are the 2 that I'm looking at as successors to Ashley Gratton should we lose him. I hope we won't, but if we do, at least I have a plan. Right now, as you saw from the lineup that I built for today's featured match, I am putting Michael O'Connor on the bench because, shock and amazement, I can play trialists. I do have Aaron and Matty Holloway also in as a potential to look at to replace Gratton if needs be. We'll see. If anything, he might be more of an upgrade on McNeil or Patton. We'll take it one game at a time, though. For now, let's get into this match against Annan. Would love a win here. We should be getting it. Keep pace with Stirling. Continue our quest for a league title and automatic promotion. Shotman for his lacking fitness, which is unfortunate because I brought him in effectively to replace Toshny and push him inside so Toshny can stay in the center of the park. That hasn't exactly happened because of all the crankiness that Buchanan and Davidson have been having. Which is my other reason to get rid of them. Alright, we'll mark him. Sure, we'll also go for some ankles, because why not? Alright, boys, go out there and impress me. I want us to keep the good times going here. And against teams like Annan, where they are on the table right now, there's no reason why we shouldn't. Lee Hollis, back from his injury, looks like he's capped at 3 stars. Jamie J's been getting playing time. He's still only 1.5. But he's still got all that potential in front of him, so he will be getting more minutes, especially if Hollis falls off. Basan is still with us for a little bit longer. But here we go, Annan in their yellow and black. The Donors, Twitch chat. Donors United in their reverse cascading kit in Cascade Park. Alright, I was about to say that highlight's going on a little bit too long. Is there a goal in the other thing? Well, not right away, anyway. Toshny clears that to Riley. Here looks like a good chance. Gratton keeps moving. 4 men on Gratton. 5 to Forbes! Saved! Great save by Gibble. Ross Forbes hasn't been getting the minutes I think he expected he would get. DrakeRiot's emergence has seen to that. Plus my comfort picks of Husband and Higgins. Really limited Forbes' time, but he has shown his worth. Certainly comfortable playing Forbes in that A-mid position. Top of the diamond. If I lose DrakeRiot, I may end up doing it more. Forbes I don't think would survive the jump to League 1. Yeah, and indeed, he would be a depth option at best, but his mental game is very good. So keeping him, if nothing else, for a locker room presence is a valuable move. Good move there by Rutherford to nick the ball. Snorlax takes his time, back to Rutherford, who goes long for the run of Gratton. It's a good ball and a good run. Ashley Gratton cuts inside, and look at that! Ashley Gratton off a lovely long ball from Rutherford. 1-0 for the Donors, 8 minutes into the game. Look at this lovely run from Gratton. Center back keeps him on side. Skips past both challenges of the defenders. Just left foots that thing up and over the keeper. Upper 90. There you go. 1-0 for the Donors. I like it. 3 shots all on target. That'll help. I said that we should be winning this match. He's a team in the table position that Annan is in. And we are doing just that. Now, the question is, how does Annan respond? They're going to try and go through the center of the park. Not the best idea. Not about Snorlax patrolling. But that's a nice little move. Watson. Inside, good clearance there. NG, very nice track back to clear. And Gratton now on the counter. Snorlax. Whitefield. Gratton. Little ball for Forbes. Saved by Gemmel. That was a good move, and Forbes did well to put that shot on target. Obviously, I don't like seeing shots saved, but I prefer a shot on target than a shot horribly wide. Oh, Cadden off the line. Davidson nearly makes it 2-0 on the set piece. Very, very close. Remains 1-0 for the Donors. Forbes. Whitefield. If we lose NG, which we will at the end of this season from his loan being up, and if we lose DrakeRiot to Nottingham Forest, or one of the other suitors, Whitefield projects to be the next to sit in that playmaking role. Stins is still trending more towards a ball winner than a playmaker, but I could always play Stinsmaster there. Ideally, I don't want to. Rather play Stins on the left side of the diamond. Whitefield's playing there just for the central midfield role. He's not playing as a playmaker or a ball winner, just a standard supporting central midfielder. Riley on target. Not much behind it, though. Poorly placed at that. Gimmel will restart. Nothing further comes of it. Shot 7-1, and on finally getting their first shot on target. Or shot period. I don't think it was on target. I think it might have been blocked. Gratton. Oh, saved by Gemmel. Ashley Gratton still with the ability to bomb him from distance, and we love him for that. NG's corner. Mendoza's flick on. Not on target. Come on, Mendoza. Davidson's out heading you. It's a dangerous looking free kick. Whitefield! Oh! It was over, not saved. Well, Sterling have scored a goal in their match against Albion Rovers to retake top spot on the table. That's out of our hands. All we have to do is hope that we hold on to 3 points. Maybe Sterling slip up. We can catch them. Goal here would help us on our way to do that. Gratton has got space. Saved by Gemmel. Waves of pressure onto Annan here, led by the striking phenom Ashley Gratton. Swinglehurst now on the counter for Annan. It's a 2-on-1 here. Does he pick up the striker? He does, and he goes wide to Watson, tracking back furiously. I think that's Toshny. Ultimately comes to nothing, and NG goes right back for the Donors. Riley. Brought down. No call. It's out for a throw. Yes, that one shot for Annan does to appear to have been off target. Forbes. Poor ball. Snorlax will recover. Whitefield. NG. Riley. Forbes. Through the middle to Gratton. Can't turn and fire. Ashley Gratton being marked so tightly. You give him an inch of space and he'll crack one off. And more often than not, he'll find the back of the net. Smart move by Annan. They know they got to keep an eye on him. Rutherford. I'm going to try and get him more first team minutes here. Doherty's already proven he's a fantastic left back. I want to get more minutes for Rutherford and for Kelly, who's been injured for a while, and I'd like to get him back up to fitness, if nothing else. Pushing Toshny inside will help a lot. It means I can swap minutes around between Rutherford and Vili on the right. And Jack Kelly and Mark Doherty can play on the left for minutes. Again, that's assuming I can offload Buchanan and Davidson. I don't have to deal with them getting all cranky pants on me again. It's the hope, anyway. Still only 35 minutes in, 1-0 for the Donors. You could argue perhaps they deserve more. Missed header there by Mendoza. Yikes. That was an embarrassingly missed header. Luckily, no Annan attackers anywhere close to take advantage of it. And the Donors escape. Jorge Mendoza, what are you doing, buddy? Riley, nice little move there. Still going as Riley. Oh, Riley! Thomas Riley! Says to Ashley Gratton, you can bomb him from distance, so can I. Riley takes the ball, turns. Lovely strike. Keeper perhaps should have been there. But the assist goes to Forbes for the setup. 2-0 to the Donors. It's a little more emblematic of how this game is shaping up as we approach 5 minutes to halftime. Gratton does hit the target there, but he's woefully underpowered with that one. Easy for Gemmell to deal with. Possession sitting solidly in favor of the Donors. 56-44. And that is a very good first half indeed. Keep it going, guys. Yes, indeedy. Don't think we need to overcomplicate things. Probably going to flip Rutherford off for Kelly, get him some minutes. I definitely want to get O'Connor into this match. He's a trialist, he's on the bench for a reason. Probably bring him on for Whitefield. Maybe we get Vili on for Davidson and push Toshny inside. Might be a good way to go around it. Double substitution there for Annan. They've already started changing their players. Wood. Not quite dealt with there. Scrambly! And Hollis had to be sharp. That really should have been dealt with, shouldn't it? Alright, Rutherford is lacking for fitness, so we're going to bring him off for Kelly. Sure Kelly gets some minutes. It's Annan now really putting on some pressure. Set pieces, but that one is cleared. Nothing further comes of it. That's a poor ball, too, and Swinglehurst is robbed by NG, and away go the Donors on a counterattack. NG to Gratton. Oh, it's a good save by Gemmell. Can't leave Ashley Gratton alone. He had that teed up from distance. I think with that happening, we're going to push Toshny inside. Actually, Toshny's uninterested. I take that back. Let's take Toshny out. Vili. I want people to at least look like they're into the match. Kelly is still a limited fullback, which is sad. Vili, though, can play straight up fullback, which is nice. Alright, and the final one will be Michael O'Connor coming in for Whitefield, barring injury. There's some sort of event happening here. No? Yes? Apparently no one's deciding to show me it. I'll have to look at it myself. Whitefield. Riley. It's a good ball for Gratton. Saved. It's a dangerous man, that Ashley Gratton. NG with the corner. It's up. Finds Riley, the header. Oh, Davidson couldn't quite flick it on. It's a decent ways out to try and head the ball to goal. Davidson almost got the flick there. Gratton. Blocked by Campbell. Still Gratton. Riley. Can't get a shot off there. Too slow, too well marked. Almost would like to see him go back to Gratton, play a 1-2. I think the 70 will bring on a Connor here, the trialist. Oh, Albion Rovers have equalized with Sterling. Excellent. Gratton's shot is blocked. Forbes. Riley. Gratton's trying to drift into space there. You can see it. Riley finds NG. Back to Snorlax. The captain. NG. Snorlax. Orsi intercepts, though. Poor choice there by Snorlax. Not his best first touch. And I think we'll just go ahead and make the sub now. O'Connor on for Whitefield. All right, O'Connor. Show me what you got. So Michael O'Connor, he is a trialist. Seeing if he will be the replacement for Osborne, ideally. Mendoza does well to calmly deal with that ball. Nicely done. And then Kelly finds Gratton. And here go the donors on the counter. 3 men on Gratton. Make it 4 now. He'll have to settle for a throw. NG. So on his off wing. Connor. Gratton. Riley. Blocked. I don't know what NG was doing on that side of the park. He should be on the right. Regardless, I believe that 20-3? Ooh. Riley brought down, no call. Ball still loose. Connor pokes it to Gratton. Oh, that's well wide. Make it 21-3. 12 on target. I'm happy with that. 2 goals, 2 clear-cut chances. And that's how she ends. Very nicely done by the donors. 2-0's an excellent result. And with Albion managing to secure that draw against Sterling, we should be level atop the table. We are on 33 points. Our goal differential pushing us above Sterling's. We are back at first. And now, as we're in the second half of the season, it's time to sprint and see if we can't put some distance on Sterling now that we have Gratton back and in full form. Both strikers finding the score sheet for the donors tonight. A good 2-0 win over Annan. Next time on Donors United, we will go to the end of the transfer window against Elgin City. Will be our final match before the window closes. Or is that after the window closes? Yes, it's the final match before the window closes is Elgin City. East Stirlingshire will be the match after. We'll go to the Elgin City match. It'll be in the midst of the window, so we'll see if there are any deals that have or have not been done as we make our sprint to the end of the season. We'll also see how we do against Peterhead in the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. Can we find some luck? I doubt it, but we made it to the 4th round, and I'm certainly happy with that. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching this episode, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget to join us in Twitch. Twitch.tv/Rituro is where all these episodes are recorded live, and it's where you can donate to become a part of Donors United. Click the link of the broken joystick, a minimum donation of $5, and you could see yourself on Donors United. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.